Good to see you.
Everyone.
Welcome to Ozarks Live. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Good.
It's been a nice day outside.
I guess so. I haven't been
Which is
out
where it
much.
always is.
Yeah,
It's outside.
yeah.
Yeah, I was out for a little bit, and 70s and stuff like that, and not too bad. I mean, yes, it's moved up into the 80s, but it ain't 96 or anything.
Glad to hear it. Like I said, I haven't been outside, I don't think, since I got here. So I'll take your word for it.
Every now and then that happens to us. You come in and everybody's saying, it's a beautiful day, and you just kind of go, well, okay. You just believe them or not.
Take your word for it, yeah. Yeah. So I've got something on my mind, and I'm not going to go on and on about it, but this COVID thing is kind of closing in on us a little bit more than I like. Of course, not naming names, but I found out some of my closest friends, a couple that I know, both has it, as does a grandchild of theirs that's like a single-digit age. So wear your mask. It's really not that hard to put the mask on and wear it.
I'm on your side.
I know, you're not one I have to convince, but for crying out loud, wear the stupid mask. How hard can it be?
Well, I don't care if it's hard. Does it annoy you? Yeah, it annoys me.
It's not
having
great,
that thing on, and I'm, with all that breathing, I'm sure the mold is going to grow on my face sooner or later. But the whole thing is, I would rather have the mask on than be on a ventilator any day.
Yeah. And I mean, my friends were very careful, and but everybody tries to do what they can. So anyway, that's on my mind. So I just thought I'd get on my little mask soapbox for a second.
Well,
just remind people that every now and again you get a call and they go, guess what? And they say they are the most miserable they have ever been in their lives.
I've heard that a number of times.
Absolutely. Nobody's in the hospital.
Even if you're not on a ventilator or something, you're going through terrible pain.
Straight up, yeah.
And, there are other things that it does to you. It's not just maybe the breathing or things like that. It's not that tough to do. It just really isn't. And how many times, have you said when things are happening, you go, with my luck. Okay, that's what you feel. So it's like, it's all out there, and yes, a lot of people have it and get over it. But then think about how many times you've said, yeah, with my luck. Well, you say it again. With my luck, I'm going to be the guy.
We've all said it, And again, you do what you can, but man, it starts to hit home when you start getting calls and you start hearing about this one and that one.
Sure.
Like,
it's not easy for anybody.
Nope, it's not. So wear the mask, all right? We have a great show for you guys today. I got to go and check out the BCFO annual style show, A Time to Share. You guys are going to get the inside scoop on how to watch it online a little bit later in the show.
Yeah, plus, I got to go chat with Mr. John Sellers, the executive director of the History Museum on the Square, to talk about Route 66. Lot to dive into today.
Oh, you know it. Not to mention the 417 Foodist is back, so we're going to see what delicious dishes that Billy is recommending for us right now.
And also, we get to catch up with the sportsman himself, Dan the Sportsman Lucy, for National Baseball Fans Day.
Yeah, he's pulling his hair out right now, trying to figure out what's going to happen, so he's going to fill us in on that. But before we get to it, we're going to show you what is on our radar. All right. I'll start. You all know how much I love Chico and Frito and all the random pets we have at our house, but I was not offered a $300 stipend to adopt them.
What?
A stipend, okay, to adopt a pet. Yeah. If you're wondering, who would offer that to you? Well, buckle up, because a Texas-based company that provides insurance comparison services announced that their employees are now being offered a $300 stipend to adopt pets. Now, yes, you heard me correctly. The Zebra, which bills itself as the nation's leading insurance comparison site, said it's begun offering employees $300 to help cover adoption fees for welcoming a new cat or dog into the family. That would be so helpful. The company also said employees are encouraged to take paid time off. They're calling it paternity leave to help the new pet settle into its home.
What?
Are you kidding? As of right now, 6 employees have claimed just 6? How many do they have? 6. Have claimed a $300 pet adoption stipend, but I'll bet you there will be more soon, assuming there are more employees than 6.
Okay, there should not be a single animal in the adoption center with an offer like $300 stipend and take paternity leave.
Okay.
Good grief.
Okay, can I do that if I get more than one? Like, would I get a Chico and a Frito and a Zombie and a Pumbaa? Because, like, I have 4. Is that $1,200? Because I've already adopted them. I guess I can't do that. I can't unadopt them and bring them back.
Yeah, that's it exactly.
Gaming the system. Oh, man.
Now, back to the world of breaking Guinness World Records. We have
here
one
we go.
today. Yeah, it's going to blow you away, all right?
I'm sure.
A Chinese martial artist broke a Guinness World Record when he used his nunchucks to light 21 matches in 1 minute. Yeah, now you're probably thinking to yourself, how is this even possible? Well, take a look.
我从09年开始练棍，到现在有11年了。我第一个项目呢是看武侠片用暗器捏蜡烛，然后我在去年6月份刷新了，并且创造了一项1分钟之内打灭52根蜡烛的吉尼斯世界纪录。然后呢，我在年底的12月刷新到了1分钟之内打灭70根蜡烛的吉尼斯世界纪录。
Shanghai martial artist Shi Deshang, 20 years old, who previously broke Guinness records for using his nunchucks to extinguish candles, as you can see, and unscrew bottle caps, made it into the record books for a 3rd time by using weapons to light 21 matches in 60 seconds, as we said. Now, Shi, who's been studying the nunchucks for about 10 years, said it took him about a year of practice to prepare for each of his Guinness records.
So he lit candles, he blew out, he lit matches.
Lit matches,
He
blew
blew
out
out
candles.
candles. He unscrewed bottle caps.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it sounds to me like he just really can't get enough of this title, because I think he could just keep finding things to, like, bang around. And
I think so, but I have a feeling that this video is going to be used by young children everywhere saying, Mom, see, I could do some great stuff with these.
I'm sure, yeah.
Probably.
Wow. All right. Another useless bit of Guinness Book of World Records trivia for you. You're welcome. All right. I got an idea for you. If you like the idea of staying in Airbnb, I've got a really cool suggestion. This is really cool, okay? The very last Blockbuster video store located in Bend, Oregon is being listed on Airbnb for a series of 1990s themed movie sleepover parties. I love this. The 20-year-old store is up for up to 4 people to stay overnight on 3 available dates in September, okay? Sandy Harding, the manager of the store since back in 2004, has set up a living room inside the shop, complete with a 90s-era TV, a VCR, and more of those old VHS tapes, you know, all that you could shake a stick at. I'm sure they have warehouses and warehouses of those things. Sandy and her employees were hoping to celebrate their anniversary this year, but COVID kind of threw a little monkey wrench into that idea, as you can imagine, so they are hoping this idea really caps things off nicely. It's their way of giving back to a community that's kept the video store in business while all the other Blockbusters went bust. Well, it's going to set you back a few dollars, just so you know. 4 of them for the night, a penny more than what you would spend for a new release. Wow.
$4?
Yeah, so it will set you back, but not too much. And you think of all those Be Kind and Rewind. Remember that?
Yeah, that's
Be Kind and Rewind.
yeah. $4, all the movies I could watch. Yeah.
You know, they could probably pull that company out of bankruptcy if they just
Well, they already
do that all
have.
the
It's
time.
the only one, and they're still going
Well, there's
strong.
at least the one,
It's
but
a
I mean-
very small company now.
It is a small one, but they could really do well if they would do
Locally
that more often.
owned,
I bet they
too.
do it, yeah. Now you got to go to Bend, Oregon, but I've been to Bend, Oregon. It's a lovely place.
Well, they have some cheap hotel rooms there.
Yes, they do.
All right.
Now we know for sure.
Yeah, now, you know, we all dread going to the DMV, especially under the current climate. It's a tedious task none of us look forward to. Well, same with Tennessee native Jave Dodd of Hickam County. So, to make the trip a little more bearable, she chose to update her license online. Seems simple enough, right?
You always think it's going to be simple.
Yes, if it was simple, we wouldn't be talking about it. Well, a few weeks later, when Jade received her updated license, her picture wasn't, well, quite right. Yeah, this is what Jade received in the mail. You notice anything missing there? Yeah, right. Okay, here's what Jade had to say about the whole mix-up.
The lady at the DMV did not really believe me when I was like, hey, I need my license fixed because it just has a chair on it. And then she looked it up in the system and she was like, oh, I need to go get my manager for this. My boss thinks it's funnier than anyone. I was at work Friday and he pointed to a chair outside of his office door and he was like, I thought this was you. I waved at it this morning. I was like, thank you.
Now she has to carry that chair in her passenger seat everywhere she goes.
Does she, to say this is the look you recognize,
that's
officer?
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, that's a dandy. I love that. I would keep that one. I wouldn't give that back.
No.
Yeah, I might try to get stopped just once so I can just hand it to them and see what they say. Be careful what you wish for. All right, coming up, Tom is taking a trip over to the History Museum on the Square for a quick chat with the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, John Sellers.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it. Don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.